Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing great today. My name is Anna, getting ready to do your love reading for the sign Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. There might be mixed messages coming through. It may or may not be your reading this time. Please keep in mind these are not personal. We'll be connecting to energies of many Cancerians watching. As always, use your discernment and intuition and never force the message. I hope you're all doing great, and as always, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you, sending much love, light, peace your way. Today we'll look into your energies and how you are viewing this connection with the person on your mind, how they are viewing connection with you, what are their intentions going forward, short-term outcome and long-term outcome. I will also ask for advice at the end of the reading. If you're new to the channel, I warmly welcome you. I hope you find the guidance you've been looking for, and if not, maybe next time if it's not resonating with you today. Let us begin. In spirit of service for the highest good of all, show me the energies I need to see for Cancer and the person currently on Cancer's mind. Strength. You might be dealing with a Leo. Somebody may be gathering strength in order to come towards you, need courage. They might as well be holding back or trying to get through some difficult time. Feel free to switch the roles. Energies are exchangeable. I usually connect to the energies of the person on your mind, but it doesn't have to be so. It could be your energy as well. Well, something is changing, and it's changing for better. This is a second major arcana here, Wheel of Fortune. It looks like the universe is rearranging a few things for you on the background. It could have been that you waited. Apologies about my dogs. That you have waited. There could be some disturbances in your connection, definitely. I have a lot of tourists walk about. Mushroom hunting season, so my dogs get excited. So yeah, something is changing. Good fortune, and it's happening all in divine timing. It's divinely orchestrated, fated. It could have been pending for a while. It could have been stagnant, and maybe somebody really needed this time of pause to look at the big picture, to understand different perspectives, your perspective, their own perspective, and any other person that could have been involved in any decisions. It takes surrender. It's a third major arcana I'd like to highlight. It's strong Pisces energy, and understanding that we need to become comfortable wherever we are right now, because there are certain events, circumstances being aligned, and we cannot be in control. We cannot try to control those circumstances. Once we surrender and let go and trust the universe and become comfortable with the way things are, it becomes comfortable. It's only when we are resisting that the situation is uncomfortable, or when we're upset that it's not happening yet, or it's not happening the way we want it. Surrender, acceptance, letting go is what moves the wheel, allows the universe to actually bring everything to you in divine timing, in divine way, of the least resistance. Show me how Cancer is viewing this connection at this time. How Cancer is viewing this connection with this person at this time. Judgment, another major arcana, Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, there's Nine of Wands, so there is quite defensive energy. It could have been going for quite some time, whether with this person or waiting or separation. You have quite a few battles behind you. You are a little bit guarded. You might be making a decision. You may have had your awakening because of this connection with so many major arcanas. It could be it triggered your awakening, a catalyst for your awakening. Now you might be as well expecting some truthful communication. You're a little bit guarded, and yeah, come to me correctly or don't come at all type of energy with the Queen of Swords here as well. You are still a bit hurt, defensive, fragile, uncertain, but it's also a card of you might be working on forgiveness, considering that the Queen of Swords is there still. I think you're trying to transcend something that was very uncomfortable for you, to transcend your own defensiveness. You may have put up your guard and a shell, and it takes some time and work and spiritual practice to be able to let go, to release ourselves from any bitterness potentially, or resentment, or fear even around this connection. You might be gaining advice from somebody at this time. This is also a card of collaboration and possibly thinking about collaborating and rebuilding solid foundation with this person. You might know them from work as well. We will see when we clarify. How do they view this connection with Cancer? How do they view this connection with Cancer at this time? Three of Wands. They might be really thinking about future, or waiting for youth, or waiting for the right time. They feel there was a disaster, crash. Something has collapsed. It was a shock for them with regards to this connection. There was a big surprise, revelation, a detour. And then we have the Sun, so the happiest card in the tarot. King of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. They seem to be very charismatic, charming, wanting maybe to take action and control. They may have had an awakening themselves. They may feel that the whole connection with you has shaken up their life and is redirecting them, and they are now thinking about the future, because something, it could either be a complete collapse of this connection and relationship, hence your desire to rebuild solid foundation. Whatever collapses because there was no solid foundation to begin with. Whether you've been in a short-term relationship or long-term, if we are playing it safe, we never go deep, and we are never vulnerable, and we don't build it on trust, loyalty, mutual respect and love, it may collapse. And this lack of trust, lack of loyalty could come from trying to be somebody whom we are really not. In any case, whatever happens, it could be obviously something that's happening on their side and is affecting your connection. It doesn't have to be directly related, but I think partially is. Whatever it is, it's redirecting them and making them rethink what do they really want in the future. They see this connection as great happiness, great pleasure, rejuvenation. They find your energy to be bringing them happiness, and they may want to move forward to have a fresh start. There could be children involved with the Sun card, and it could be, of course, the desire to bring happiness once again to this connection. We will have to see. They may want to take action. They might be keeping an eye on you, spying, or thinking about sending you a message. They might be watching where you're at. Is your sword still up, or this is safe to come and communicate? What are their intentions going forward towards Cancer and this connection? What are their true intentions? What are their true intentions going forward? Eight of Wands, so surely moving forward, a lot of communication incoming. That's always interesting. So they want to communicate, and we have King of Wands once again under the deck. They want to turn page. They want to close this chapter and start fresh. They may be traveling towards you. This could be also incoming messages, a lot of messages going back and forth. It could be that they really have been preparing for this communication or this movement forward for a long time. They can be very practical when it comes to this, or they want to communicate to you why it took them so long to come towards you, because they maybe needed to close some chapters themselves. I do feel for some of you, this Tower and whatever they're dealing with has slowed down them coming towards you. because they needed to close certain karmic cycles themselves. Whatever it is, it could be an inner journey to understand something, to change something, to learn lessons. And it can be actually physical plane rearrangements that are happening in their life. And it could be that you have been catalyst for them. For some of you, this could be a message that's coming through as well. They may as well communicate to you that they want to take it slow and build trust, because they are thinking long term here. That's what Knight of Pentacles does. This is the second fastest moving energy in the tarot. This is the slowest moving Knight, so it feels like it might come all of a sudden, that they will take action with the King of Wands, that they could have been procrastinating or preparing to for a while. What's the short-term outcome? Short-term outcome. Potential always can be changed. Wow, okay. They might be coming towards your home, house, 4 and 4. They want to hold on to this connection with you. They don't want to let you go again. This King of Wands is there. Surely could be fire sign or somebody who has a lot of charisma and wants to take action and move towards you. 4 of Wands is meeting at the house, celebration, reunion, solid foundation, coming together. Very positive outcome to have. What's the long-term outcome? What's the long-term outcome? Long-term outcome. What's the long-term outcome? Potential. 6 of Wands. This is a victory. This is success. And this is something you're going to manifest, Cancer. This is successful recognition, public recognition. It's used to be called card of engagement. So if you were hoping to get married, it looks like that you might. For those of you that are planning this is long-term planning. This is union, reunion, marriage. It could be a celebration coming together to begin with. But long-term, I mean, these both can come together, to be honest. This might be achieved victory that will be, of course, the beginning of your long-term happiness. It's a beautiful outcome to have. Manifest it. We have here lovers. You know, I was starting to, I had a thought, but I didn't yet say it out loud. Starting to clarify from you, Cancer, your judgment, you're making a decision, but also choice from the heart. You do feel this is special and divinely guided connection. And you're considering reconciliation, forgiveness, moving to a higher level of consciousness, or, you know, Phoenix rising. And you're doing this from the heart because you do feel this connection to be very special. For some of you, it will be a twin flame or soulmate connection. I'm seeing 10 of Wands, so there could have been some burdens that you want to lay down, and it is happening in divine timing. You do feel this being divinely orchestrated connection. Why Cancer is viewing this connection as Queen of Swords? She's also making decisions. A lot here about decisions, but I think you want to sit down with this person face to face, possibly even get advice. You might be at the moment asking people for advice, or you want counseling or a relationship coach, some guidance when it comes to moving forward, which is very wise to do. Usually people wait until there's something wrong in a relationship and then they seek counseling and help. It is advisable to start with this professional help because everyone has some past traumas, needs. Some people are more avoidant, others are more anxious. So with a professional, putting in a plan of action, how we will deal with crisis in the future is a brilliant thing to do. And apparently it works great. That's what I heard from people that did it. They do get that help from professionals. Clarify Queen of Swords. Why Cancer is viewing this connection as Queen of Swords. Three of Swords. Yeah, there was heartbreak. This heartbreak is behind the Magician. I think this heartbreak created who you are and gave you clarity on what you want and what you don't want and what you will accept and what you will not accept. And Queen of Swords is very clear as well. And it's only and only when you have this absolute clarity when you can start manifesting. And it could have been that the emotional side of you, being the pierced heart in this case, has been the element from the 4 elements in the Magician that was slowing down your manifestation. Now, with this clarity and a little bit more detachment and logic, taking out those 3 swords, because we have understanding, allows us to move forward. There could have been some deception. For some of you, other people have been involved. They could have manipulated, played mind games, or gaslighted you a little bit in the past. There could have been some harsh exchange. This could be conflict, could be anger, or self-sabotage. Trying to win at all cost. And those swords end up intellectual, obviously. Swords, this is words, intentions, actions. They pierce the heart. Clarify the 3 of Pentacles. So you're making a decision with regards to this commitment and this relationship, and you're making it with the thought about your self-love as well. So we have world and world. This is definitely completion on both sides. You do want to close one chapter and begin new. There are lessons that are being learned, and now this is also a card of education. You might be learning, gaining advice from somebody, I think I mentioned this already, that will allow you to shift. This is a successful ending of a chapter with new wisdom that allows us then to begin anew. We are closing the 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords moving to Ace of Wands. Transformation, it's interesting because I just looked at the butterfly here with the Queen of Swords. It feels like transformation in the way you think. Feels strongly like transformation in the way you think about relationships and approaching relationships, and your even clear decisions about what you want. And we have something flying here that looks like butterflies as well. Lessons learned. Clarify 3 of Wands, how they view this connection. Clarify 3 of Wands. Six of Cups, 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is deception, is lies. It can also be card of lying to ourselves. Self-sabotage because of that, trying to get away with something, or not being honest about something. Now with the 3 of Wands, we're looking into the future, but we are also turning our back on something. And they do feel hurt. I feel even more than you at this time. At least that's what the cards are showing. Doesn't have to be truth. And feel free to switch the roles. But they could have been not honest about how they are feeling, how hurt they are. And it could have something to do with their past, childhood, or something past. You see, past, 6 of Cups, Tower. Something very, very profound happened and affected change of path, choosing a new path with 2 of Wands. And I think they were foreseeing almost something. They could have foreseen a disaster or painful ending, or they are worried that it will lead to ending because of their past, and they actually manifested it. It could be childhood traumas and fears that create certain reaction that lead to breakup. 6 of Wands, still wanting to successfully overcome this. They could have been detached emotionally from you. They may have walked away, they could have ghosted. Now this could be as well them trying to detach emotionally at the moment because they are going through quite difficult time. 10 of Pentacles. So there's something serious in the books and thinking about it, and maybe an apology that they would like to send your way. Yes, they're thinking about you, Queen of Cups, male or female. There's great love for you. Clarify the Tower. Why there's Tower? The Sun, the Sun. Justice, truth, integrity, karma, learning karmic lessons, being redirected towards our happiness with the Sun. I think they have received a little bit of a shock from the universe, and it is directing, look at this, we have 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, towards 10 of Pentacles, long-term committed relationship, family situation, legacy, financial abundance, stability, home, and High Priestess. So wisdom, divine wisdom, spiritual connection, but also listening to our intuition, awakening our intuition, because we've learned something, we have clarity about something. We may be acted out of integrity, unfairly, with the 7 of Swords, unfair to ourselves and to everyone involved, which led to 10 of Swords. I really feel somebody stopped themselves almost, or they feel this heartache, this 10 of Swords as complete ending that cannot return the way it was. It does require a new sunrise and turning our back on the pain from the past in order to focus on the future. Whatever the change is, it could be that something came to light, something that has been exposed that shocked this person. Could be around your own integrity, because this is justice with the 8 of Cups, how you have walked away, you have been in your integrity, how much love you have, and that it was generous, it was sincere, it was truthful. A lot of regret around some impulsive actions that they could have made or said. Can I have one more for the Tower with the Sun? It could be some truth around you, your independence. You are doing well on your own. You might be an entrepreneur, male or female, a very independent energy, and this could be the truth they have discovered. Maybe there was some untruth about you, because I'm seeing here 3 of Cups. Now it could be that some truth was exposed about their independence, and it could be not true for them. 3 of Cups with karma, judgment. They could have been giving to more people. They could have been breadcrumbs. Maybe they were single and interested and not committing. With 3 of Cups, this is friends, this is third parties, this is partying, celebrations, now receiving karma, or this has been uncovered that they were breadcrumbing, they were giving to more people. This could have been that shock. And 5 of Pentacles, so sense of luck, somebody abandoned someone here. Oh wow, the puppy dreaming. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is also somebody who is married. So for some of you that you do resonate with a married person, that could have crashed. This could be that, which I felt at the beginning, that they are becoming single from a third party. And that could have been the Tower. So they are single and independent now, dealing with the Tower after being married, third party situation, or there has been a lie that has been exposed, shock information for you about them or for them about you, which caused this death and transformation. Strong Scorpio here, also Gemini. Very strong Leo in the reading. I will read the strongest sign, but in general reading it can be anyone, so please don't worry about that. Clarify the Sun, how they are viewing this connection with Cancer, with the Sun. Could be they have clarity on you and how attractive you are and how much they want you. Yeah, this is the Sun, this is them wanting to heal this connection. You are the happiness coming towards you with this apology. Divine timing, they feel this is, they want to change, make change in this connection, to come towards you and to move to calmer waters. They want peace from this Five of Swords and whatever turbulences there were. Six of Swords talks about progression, making things right, coming to you with truth, with balance, making decisions, and Queen of Pentacles. So it's either that or they are divorcing Queen of Pentacles with King of Pentacles becoming single and independent and then coming towards you in divine timing. That would be why divine timing is there. So if you're not seeing this, you're not sure if this person is dealing with somebody else, but it could be your reading. Trust, because universe is bringing you two together. If that person is meant for you, they will be. You just need to continue to trust. It's hard to trust, of course, when you don't see any changes or they were not communicating with you. Very burdened by the situation. They are dealing with a lot. They have a lot on their plate. This is 2 tens. They may have been really hurt by the situation with you, and it could have been very much the situation that they're dealing with as well that caused it. It's not okay not to communicate the truth, of course. I'm not condoning the behavior, just reading the cards so you know what happened. This could be a message coming in. Definitely some healing happening and contemplation with the Four of Wands. They have a lot on their plate, that's for sure. That might be the desire to travel towards you as well once their karmic cycles end. Could be children involved. I've seen children a few times here in this reading. Clarify their intentions going forward with the Eight of Wands. Yeah, definitely communication incoming. This is an apology twice here. Romantic gesture, invitation. They are on the move with Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, even though if slow, it could be just methodical, wanting to move slow and rebuild this connection after the Tower. And here we have again Eight of Wands and Justice showing up their face. So Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. That's a lot of communication, and it may come all of a sudden, pick up the energy. Something that could have been stagnant for a while. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles in their intentions. Well, I couldn't put it better. This is them planning long-term wish fulfillment. What they want is commitment. They needed to become single to be able to come towards you to offer you 10 of Pentacles. Or they have a realization that you are their Nine of Pentacles. They want the wish that what they truly want is to add 1 pentacle to their own life. Even though something could have been holding them back with this Devil, the Devil will be different for each of you. It can be fears, can be outdated thinking, or other codependencies, other situations that were holding them back. You see, there's something they were hiding, and they could have been avoidant, or they lied about something. For each of you, it will be different, but you will find out the truth. They're trying to gather the courage with this Strength card, another Leo card. Yeah, there could have been conflict, may have been conflict with other people, possibly family or the third party, the Three of Cups, that kept them stuck for a while. But it looks like they went within to understand what do they want, and this is a victory over the Five of Wands, Six of Wands, which we are seeing here. So it's either victory over our own inner battle or victory in general with others. We want victory, and we will be standing up for the connection that we want. Their intentions, the world, please. Another card. Yeah, that's what I said. It's a beginning, a turning page, starting new. After this conflict, moving forward. With 8 of Wands. Clarify outcome for the Wands. Coming with truth, clarity to make things right. Venus energy, relationships, marriage as well. 8 of Wands repeating itself for a 4th time in this reading. Coming towards you. Clarify 6 of Wands in a long-term outcome. This is a victory over whatever happened here with the Tower that could have knocked somebody out when it comes to their feelings. They could have been emotionally manipulative, emotionally shut down, emotionally unavailable. This is a victory, personal victory for this person, I feel, to overcome whatever emotional struggle they have been dealing with. It could be, of course, for you as well, but it comes with 5 of Swords, surrendering, walking away from anything that doesn't serve us. This situation could have been really challenging, but they're overcoming it successfully. I feel this short-term outcome actually is your long-term outcome, because you're already reuniting, making things right, and making decisions for the future when it comes to relationships with justice. This is your karmic justice as well. And this is generally victory over anything that could have been emotionally challenging and sabotaging behaviors that we managed to heal. This is also a card of wish fulfillment. Now, King of Cups could also be somebody else who was emotionally manipulative in the whole situation, that your person was freeing themselves from. That's the sabotaging person with the 5 of Swords. If you resonate with the message, your person was in another committed relationship, very codependent, it seems. You're the Empress. That's how I stopped the reading. Moonology. What's the message, please? What's the message for Cancer? Work through your fears, and it's landing here on your defensive energy with 3 of Swords. You might be guarding your heart because it was broken in the past. Bring love into the situation. Love heals, and love is not fearful. And always Spirit will, of course, repeat this message to you, but easier said than done. I think this is also you doing the forgiveness. You're working on forgiveness, on releasing the past. Be bold and make the first move. I think that's them. Being bold and making the first move, being brave, is also with regards to releasing anything past, and forgiveness. That also requires bravery, more than we think usually. But it's also them being finally bold to make that action, to take that move towards you with the 8 of Wands. What do you need to release? That's what I just said. What do you need to release? What do you need to be very brave about? Forgiveness is brave. Opening your heart again is brave. Your dreams need a practical plan. This is what's happening here. This is practical, very slow movement forward. That's what they plan to do, because their wish is to have this long-term committed relationship. It's coming up in their intentions. Very beautiful, but very practical. We have Taurus here and Taurus here. A new start is coming. Yes. Yes. And yes. Let's see. I will pull one card from Sacred Geometry Oracle, and then one from Native Spirit for you, Cancer. What's the message for Cancer, please? the message from Spirit for Cancer? The energy for Cancer. Awareness. The energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multidimensional world so that we create a reality that we truly choose, rather than autopilot and whatever we are rehearsing in our mind and recreating those events. This is awareness, becoming very aware of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, in order to become conscious creator. I will read this to you. Affirmation: I am aware. Awareness is the knowledge that, understanding that something exists or is happening. It is the ability to perceive or feel. Awareness and consciousness are two concepts that are closely linked and often used interchangeably. Awareness has to do with focused attention and energy. The more completely we direct our energy, the more powerful our manifestations. In the new energy, we are increasingly capable of expanding our awareness to include many multidimensional layers of reality. You could say that we are being called to be multi-aware. The subtle realms and layers of existence are opening up to us, and we are growing into our ability to focus our full attention in different places and layers of reality at the same time. What is at the foreground of our mind and what is in the back of our minds are merging into each other, with neither taking away from the attention span that is needed for us to function fully in our daily lives. I'm going to move into awareness and relationships advice or guidance. Our awareness of relationships, different interactions, both interpersonal and personal, and the way we respond to and flow with these interactions largely determines how harmonious the relationship is. Awareness also supports compassion. The more aware we are, the more loving we can be towards ourselves and others. Our understanding and insight into the motivation of another's response and actions, combined with our understanding of our own nature and contribution to a situation, and even our role in the larger picture as a whole, is the foundation for our capacity to feel empathy, love, and compassion. So very much about becoming aware what they're dealing with. They, like I mentioned, they seem to be hiding from you how hurt they are, what are their feelings, what they might be going through. It could be something that crashed between the two of you and they hide behind a mask. It could be a lot going on in their personal life. And once you find out, you become aware of their perspective, their views, their emotions they had to deal with. Now, this is also some, it could be depression. You will be able to bring more love and compassion and forgiveness. There is a nice exercise always here, food for thought, to consider. Do you consider yourself aware of other people's feelings and emotions? How about your emotions and your responses to them? Do you think awareness can expand? How can you become more aware? How can you help others become more aware? That's my dog again, responding to outside dog. Open yourself to be aware to 5 things in others and in yourself. Pay attention to your feelings and energy when you notice these things for the first time. What subtly pleases and displeases you, and how do you react? Very beautiful advice, powerful. Pulling out now card for you, Cancer, from this Native Spirit deck, Oracle. These are very spiritual in nature as well. Trickster. It goes very well with this card, actually. I will tell you why. Because this is a bit like Seven of Swords, but not in the sense of deception, but in the sense that something is hidden, something someone didn't tell you, or something doesn't look the way you thought it looked. And Peace Pipe. Peace Pipe always talks about sitting down and discussing situations and understanding very well other person's perspective. And here we could be under the illusion, and something that looks good might be not so good for us, and something that looks bad on the surface turns out to be good for us. Let me read the Trickster for you. So that talks about this awareness and becoming aware of something that looked different on the surface. Things are not as they seem. Something that seems bad may in fact be good, and vice versa. Don't take everything at face value. My dog is gonna make noise now. I feel he's trying to find himself a spot. Maybe not. Don't take everything at a face value. Look beneath the surface. This card encourages you to try to find humor or gentle amusement in seemingly difficult situations. It also encourages you to have irrepressible fun. Step out of the mold. In indigenous traditions, there is the concept of the trickster. In Native American traditions, the trickster is often depicted as a wily coyote, but sometimes the trickster is a human called Heyoka. This is a light-hearted, fun aspect of the trickster, but there's also the caution to tread carefully because things are not always as they seem. Be discerning.